I know that the earth exists. It is none of my business why. I cannot find out what it's all about. I would but waste time to try. My life is a brief thing. I am here for a little space, and while I stay, I would like, if I may, to brighten and better the place. Here's looking at you, dear. Though I should pour a sea of wine, my eyes would thirst for more. I grew a rose once more to please mine eyes. All things to aid it, dew, sun, wind, fair skies, were kindly. And to shield it from despoil, I fenced it safely in with grateful toil. No other hand than mine shall pluck this flower, said I. And I was jealous of the bee that hovered nigh. It grew for days. I stood hour after hour to watch the slow unfolding of the flower. And then I did not leave its side at all, lest some mischance my flower should befall. At last, O joy, the essential petals burst apart. It blossomed, but alas, a worm was at its heart. In the summer I stretch out on the shore and think of you. Had I told the sea what I felt for you, it would have left its shores, its shells, its fish, and followed me. Once, in a saintly passion, I cried with desperate grief, O Lord, my heart is black with guile. Of sinners I am chief. Then stooped my guardian angel and whispered from behind, Vanity, my little man, you're nothing of the kind. I asked my love, why do you make yourself so beautiful? To please myself. I am the eye, the mirror, and the loveliness, the loved one and the lover, and the love. Blue dust of evening over my city, over the ocean of roofs and the tall towers, where the window lights, myriads and myriads, bloom from the walls like climbing flowers. I was gathering leaves of the wakana in springtime. Why did the snow fall on my dress? Because you love me, I have much achieved. Had you despised me, then I must have failed. But since I knew you trusted and believed, I could not disappoint you, and so prevailed. In this war, we're always moving on. When we make a friend, another friend has gone. Should a woman's kindly face make us welcome for a space, then it's boot and saddle boys, we're moving on. In the hospitals they're moving on. They're here today, tomorrow they are gone. When the bravest and the best of the boys you know go west, then you're choking down your tears and moving on. A funny thing once happened to a German from Berlin. For once he got too gay and seized a swordfish by the fin. This made swordfish very angry, and he sawed the German's chin. "Just tell them that I saw you," said the swordfish with a grin. When Sam goes back in memory, it is to where the sea breaks on the shingle emerald green in white foam endlessly. He says, with a small brown eye on mine, "I used to keep awake and lean from my window in the moon, watching those billows break." It is well when you've lived in clover to mourn for the days gone by. Would I live the same life over? Could I live again? Not I. But, knowing the false from the real, I would strive to ascend. I would seek out my boyhood's ideal and follow it to the end. We drink your health, O waiter, and may you be preserved from old age, gout, or sudden death, at least till supper's served. Oh, my love, if you were at the level of my madness, you would cast away your jewelry, sell all your bracelets, and sleep in my eyes. No labor-saving machine, nor discovery have I made, nor will I be able to leave behind me any wealthy bequest to found a hospital or library, nor reminisce of any deed of courage for America, nor literary success, nor intellect, nor book for the bookshelf. Only a few carols, vibrating through the air, I leave, for comrades and lovers. First, the fish needs to say, something ain't right about this camel ride, and I'm feeling so darn thirsty. It struck me every day, the lightning was as new, as if the cloud that instant slit and let the fire through. It burned me in the night, it blistered in my dream, it sickened fresh upon my sight, with every morning's beam. I thought that storm was brief, the maddest quickest by, but nature lost the date of this, and left it in the sky. Sorrow, like a ceaseless rain, beats upon my heart. People twist and scream in pain. Dawn will find them still again. This has neither wax nor wane, neither stop nor start. People dress and go to town. I sit in my chair. All my thoughts are slow and brown, standing up or sitting down. Little matters or what gown, or what shoes I wear. In winter, I get up at night and dress by yellow candlelight. In summer, quite the other way. I have to go to bed by day. I have to go to bed and see the birds still hopping on the tree, or hear the grown-up people's feet still going past me in the street. And does it not seem hard to you when all the sky is clear and blue, and I should like so much to play, to have to go to bed by day? There was an old man of Calcutta who perpetually ate bread and butter, till a great bit of muffin on which he was stuffing choked that horrid old man of Calcutta. And I shall watch you, safe and far, as some late traveler eyes a star, wheeling beyond his desert sands to gladden happier lands. When Mistress Peggy moves around, her dresses make a mocking sound. You can't catch me, they seem to say. I often steal a ride that way. Oh, cool is the valley now, and there, love, will we go. For many a choir is singing now, where love did sometime go. And hear you not the thrushes calling us away? Oh, cool and pleasant is the valley, and there, love, will we stay. Love's of itself too sweet. The best of all is when love's honey has a dash of gall. A mermaid found a swimming lad, picked him for her own, pressed her body to his body, laughed, and plunging down, forgot in cruel happiness that even lovers drown. The pain of loving you is almost more than I can bear. I walk in fear of you. The darkness starts up where you stand, and the night comes through your eyes when you look at me. My lover asks me, what is the difference between me and the sky? The difference, my love, is that when you laugh, I forget about the sky. If grief for grief can touch thee, if answering woe for woe, if any truth can melt thee, come to me now. I cannot be more lonely, more drear I cannot be. My worn heart beats so wildly, 'twill break for thee. And when the world despises, when heaven repels my prayer, will not mine angel comfort, mine idol hear? Yes, by the tears I'm poured, by all my hours of pain, oh, I shall surely win thee, beloved, again. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you, but when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I, but when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. A man said to the universe, "Sir, I exist." However, replied the universe, the fact has not created in me a sense of obligation. He couldn't have a donut, and it made him very mad. He undertook to get revenge by screaming at his dad. Roses are a wandering scent from heaven. Rose seller, why do you sell your roses? For silver. But with the silver from your roses, what can you buy so precious as your roses? Conquer we shall, but we must first contend. 'Tis not the fight that crowns us, but the end. One. Can death be sleep, when life is but a dream, and scenes of bliss pass as a phantom by? The transient pleasures as a vision seem, and yet we think the greatest pains to die. 2. How strange it is that man on earth should roam and lead a life of woe, but not forsake his rugged path, nor dare he view alone his future doom, which is but to awake. Your face upon a drop of purple wine shows like my soul poised in a beat of blood. Give way, and be ye ravished by the sun, and hang the head when as the act is done. Spread as he spreads, wax less as he does wane, and as he shuts, close up to maids again.
'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome raths outgrabe. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jubjub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the tumtum tree, and stood a while in thought. And, as in uffish thought he stood, the jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whiffling through the tugly wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O Frabjous day, Calloo Calais, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome raths outgrabe.
High as a star, yet lowly as a flower, unknown she takes her unassuming place. At earth's proud masquerade the appointed hour strikes, and behold the marvel of her face. In visions of the dark night I have dreamed of joy departed, but a waking dream of life and light hath left me broken-hearted. Ugh, what is not a dream by day to him whose eyes are cast on things around him with a ray turned back upon the past? That holy dream, while all the world were chiding, hath cheered me as a lovely beam, a lonely spirit guiding. What though that light, through storm and night, so trembled from afar? What could there be more purely bright in truth's day star? All lovely things will have an ending. All lovely things will fade and die, and youth that's now so bravely spending will beg a penny by and by. Fine ladies soon are all forgotten, and goldenrod is dust when dead. The sweetest flesh and flowers are rotten, and cobwebs tint the brightest head. Come back, true love, sweet youth, return. But time goes on, and will unheeding. Though hands will reach and eyes will yearn, and the wild days set true hearts bleeding. Come back, true love, sweet youth, remain. the goldenrod and daisies wither, and over them blows autumn rain. They pass, and know not whither.
For I dipped into the future, far as human eye could see, saw the vision of the world, and all the wonder that would be. Saw the heavens fill with commerce, argosies of magic sails, pilots of the purple twilight, dropping down with costly bales. Heard the heavens fill with shouting, and there rained a ghastly dew from the nation's airy navies, grappling in the central blue. Far along the worldwide whisper of the south wind rushing warm, with the standards of the peoples plunging through the thunderstorm, till the war drum throbbed no longer, and the battle flags were furled. In the Parliament of Man, the Federation of the world. There the common sense of most shall hold a fretful realm in awe, and the kindly earth shall slumber, lapped in universal law.